lost somebody that was really close to me and my family. They were a family member, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to like talk about it too much, but it was really hard. And I've talked about this before. I used to be in a really abusive relationship. So I don't necessarily cope with things like that very well. I'm trying, but after that relationship, I went into some negative coping mechanisms, and I'm trying not to go back into those. So, I took some days for myself. Obviously, I wanted to film because I wanted to get stuff out, but I knew it wasn't going to be good. I was just pretty sad. Today I feel much better. I'm starting to kind of accept what happened. Yeah, so that's kind of just where I've been. And if you have any like good tips on coping, I would love to hear them, because I just don't want to fall back into like substance abuse, that kind of thing, because that used to be like my fallback, and I haven't done it yet, so I'm really proud of myself about that. And yeah, it was an unexpected thing that happened, and I don't want to give too much away because it is a very, very private thing. Yeah, so that's just where I've been, and I knew that you guys wouldn't be like upset about that, but you've probably just been wondering because I'm relatively consistent with my uploading. I just haven't gone back to comments either. It just wasn't important. It's not that you guys aren't important, it was just like, it just felt so surface level when life is just so much more important sometimes. If that made sense. Anyways, we're just gonna talk about my rings because it's an easy thing to talk about, and I thought it could be fun. They do all kind of have like little stories behind them. I have really liked jewelry since I was a teenager. I've always either had a necklace on, a ring on, something like that. I'm also like, if you give me fancy jewelry, I am going to wear it. I always just think about the fact, unless it's like like a $10,000 necklace or something, but like if it's like $100 necklace, I'm gonna wear it because I used to like not do that, and I was like, why am I not wearing this? Spent money on it. Let me use it. So you guys will probably notice I always have like different necklaces on. I always have at least one on that I don't take off. Like I sleep in it, I shower in it, and then like I'll change it out if it's not matching my outfit, or like my mood just changes. So I guess I could talk about the necklace I'm currently wearing. Is this little gold pendant with a little coral on the inside. At least that's what my mom told me. She gave this to me. My grandma gave it to her years and years and years ago. When my grandma and my grandpa went to Hawaii. My mom always tells this story that she's pretty sure that my grandpa just liked going to Hawaii because they went a bunch of times so that he could say the word Malachi. I don't know if it's true. Anyways, she gave this to me, and it's just like a little coral, allegedly. So yeah, I always have like necklaces on. I also have like bracelets. I also have an anklet that's like similar. I used to be that girl when I was in high school, and it was actually this wrist where I had like so many of them on. But yeah, also I got this purple and black one when I went to France when I was in high school, and I just found it and put it on. I don't know why I didn't have it on before. And then this one's pretty beat up, but it's just like this little blue dream catcher. This was supposed to be about rings, and now it's about everything else. And it's a little dream catcher, and my mom got it for me in Ecuador last year in March. They got home just before like the whole pandemic started, really, like literally a week before, and I had to go pick them up at the airport, and I was so scared. I was like, is this it? Because yeah, air travel was so scary. But yeah, that's where these are from. So I really like jewelry, and I wear it. I've gone through a lot of rings because I wear them until they literally like break. The ones that have broken though have been like ones I got from like American Eagle or whatever, that kind of thing. All the ones I have on right now are pretty high quality. So let's start with this one. It's just yourself open. I only ever I've cut myself from this ring. Actually, you can still kind of see the red mark because it was only a couple weeks ago. But I like hid it on like this metal shelf at work when I was at work. It was really hard, like really, really hard. But otherwise it's not like it hurts. And then occasionally it can get like stuck in your nose and that kind of hurts. But it's like it's not a dangerous ring to wear. If you are interested, unfortunately this is the only one that I can tell you where I got it from. Like that you can get it still. The rest of these are not. You won't be able to. So we'll move on to the next one. It's just this cute little gold band with two little diamonds and then a little opal in the middle. So this one I've actually acquired quite recently. My mom gave it to me as well. She does this thing where she randomly gives me jewelry that my dad gave her, or like that kind of thing, something that means something to me. But because she wears her wedding ring, these same gold little hoops, and a gold chain all the time. That's kind of what she wears, and she wants me to like use it up, I guess, kind of deal. So my dad did give this to her way back, I think when they were dating. My parents are divorced, and they're both happily in different relationships. I don't know if that's important, but yeah, so she'll randomly give me jewelry that my dad gave her when they were married or dating. And then, yeah, I guess it's kind of like she's not gonna wear it because they're not together, but it was from him, so it's just a little opal, and I really like opal. I'm really into crystals and tarot and that kind of thing, but it's just not something that I share on here because it's kind of like a specific person that's kind of into that thing, and I don't want to push it or anything like that. But I'm interested in that, and I do really like crystals, and I'm learning how to read tarot, but I'm not that great at it. I just keep getting the Lover's card, and then I get mad because I just love gross. Anyways, let's move on to this hand. We'll go with this one. So this is one of my favorite rings I've ever owned. It's like a gold band, and then it has a pearl, and then 3 little diamonds. The pearl, unfortunately, isn't real. And I think I got this from Fifth Avenue, if you know what that is. This was actually a gift from my dad when I was like a preteen, I think. So this one's important to me, and I really love pearls. I have pearl earrings I wear a lot. This is like kind of like costume jewelry. Like the pearl's not real because it used to have like this shiny coat on it, but it's just worn off. But I kind of feel like you can't really tell. And so what happened was I had this ring, and I was wearing it in high school because that's when my ring thing started. Like I love rings. I need rings. Like if I don't have my rings on, if I forget to put them on, it's the end of the day. Like that day is ruined. But anyway, this is such a Canadian thing. But my ring slipped off when I took my mitten off in the high school, like the yard at my school. And it was winter, so it fell into a snowbank. And I searched and scoured for it, and I couldn't find it. And then, so my sisters all have the same ring. So 2 years ago, I guess already, my dad had like took one of their rings and had this remade for me because I was really upset. Like I looked for days to find it and I couldn't find it, and yeah, so he got it remade for me. And he was like, this is so great, it's gonna be such a good surprise. And then my sisters ruined it for me, but I acted surprised because he was literally like, I pulled it off, this is so great. So yeah, he did get this remade for me. And then moving on, we've got this ring. Is it focusing? I feel like it's not. Sorry. So this one's just a gold band, and this is a daughter's pride ring. So it's got my dad's birthstone, the pink one. He's born in October. I think it's him that's born. Yeah, his is the pink one. Mine is the green one. I'm an emerald because I'm born in this ring, he bought it for me when I was like 8 years old, and I've had it for so long, and I remembered I would keep it in like this cupboard in my mom's house. I would keep it in the cupboard, and then every couple months I would go and see if it fit, because it was way too big when I got it. I would go and see if it fit, and it wouldn't fit, and it wouldn't fit. It was so many years that like every couple months I would go and see if this ring fit. Yeah, and I think this one's the most important to me. Yeah, and then we just have one more that I do wear occasionally, but this one I'm afraid to wear too much. I know I just said I should wear jewelry, but this one's a little more important. So the box it's in isn't actually, the box it's in is where is actually the one for the opal. I'm just keeping it in a box, so let me take it out. This ring is absolutely gorgeous, so let me show you. It's like a gold band with this beautiful onyx and like a little diamond, that kind of thing, and it's absolutely stunning. Let me show you. I do apologize, my hands are like really cut up. They just always are. So this ring my mom also recently gave to me, but this was her grandma's ring. So it's really old, it's handmade. It's so stunning. Like, it's